For the next scenario, it will be about development and more specifically in terms of construction, in which Roberto and Aqilah will be the good thinkers and Tze Hin and Weng Zen as the bad thinkers. The scenario takes place between the management of Company A on the development of a condominium.
Hi, good morning, Rob. How about the progress for our project of building a condominium in KL? You know, it is the largest scale of development project ever for our company.
The construction is halfway done and the cost of the construction is estimated to be $2 million.
Are you serious? Our company is in financial debt and you need a $2 million budget.
Rob, why is the construction cost so much actually compared to before? I don't think the cost can possibly be as that high for my experience of 20 years.
To be exact, the building material price keeps on rocketing due to the high demands of construction building. There are no manufacturers that offer a lower price, but we have to raise our production costs.
Yes, we cannot take it for granted that the cost should be within that limit. On the other hand, we have to take others' consideration into our production costs as there are always unpredictable conditions happening.
I know, right? But there's no alternative. Our company owes a debt of 300,000 and we have to make a huge profit anyway. So I've decided to use a cheaper building material so that the budget can be within $1.5 million.
Yes, I strongly agree with you, Tze Hin. If this project is not yielding a considerable income, I can predict the company will not last long, at least not more than 3 months. Come on, guys, Neddy and Rose. This is the way to go. I don't want to lose my job.
No, this is not the correct way of doing it. We all want to secure our job, but this is just an illegal alternative. We may survive, but imagine the building collapse after a few months. Who is going to be responsible for that? How many lives of people are we going to sacrifice?
Could not agree more with Rob. We should not see the problem partially and just focus to the benefits for the immediate future. Instead, the long-term effect is that we may be prosecuted for illegal construction that endanger other people's life. That is worse than bankruptcy of a company.
Guys, you all are just too imaginative. We choose a cheaper building material doesn't mean that it is not safe and illegal, right?
Yeah, Tze Hin, but it can't be that way.
I have a working experience of 40 years in construction sector. However, a construction accident is only primarily due to bad design, extraordinary loads, and natural disasters. Guys, trust me, please.
No, Weng Zen, you are wrong. You don't realize there are other big factors contributing to the collapse of building, such as faulty construction and foundation failure as proven in previous cases. It is the result of combination of all factors. Most importantly, we are talking about a condominium, which is one of the most susceptible structure to shaking damage.
I completely agree with you, Rob. It may be a small change, but doesn't mean that it won't cause a disaster. We can't gamble in construction anyway. I think of collaboration with other companies to enhance company reputation so that we can get some investment.
Okay. But is it realistic and practical? How can we discuss long-term effects if we can't even survive in these 3 months? So my final decision is to cut down production costs to maximize our company profit. I wish there's no deficit in finance after this project. After 6 months.
Here is the breaking news from BBC. A condominium constructed by Company A collapsed last night and a rescue team of firefighters has been deployed. The cause of the incident is under investigation.
Neddy, did you know that the condominium collapsed yesterday and the investigation has been launched?
Yeah. I also saw it in the Facebook. What a tragedy. They should have accepted our views earlier on.
Our company is under the investigation now. We should have listened to Rob and Neddy's opinions and revised our construction plans.
I couldn't agree more, Weng Zen.
comment section. So in this scenario, we can see that there are two sides of thinkers as well. First of all, the bad thinkers have committed the error of partialism, which they should only where they focus only on the fame and the profit of the project, but they should actually prioritize the safety of the project. Besides that, Weng Zen and Tze Hin have displayed the error of ego involvement, which they insisted others to work based on their own wills due to their 40 years and 20 years working experience respectively. In this case, they should adopt the OPV or other people's view because this enables them to take into account of others' beneficial ideas. Lastly, they committed the error of initial judgment. Tze Hin displayed this error by demanding that the project need to be based on short-term profit but not the long-term outcome, which he judges that by ensuring the project safety, it will cause his company to go in debt without even caring that the future months after the project, which might yield drastic income. On the other side, we have Roberto and Aqilah, which they displayed critical thinking, which Aqilah insisted that they should not gamble in construction, but they should be meticulous about the details to ensure that their project is safe. Roberto also points out that the fact that the condominium is a most prone building to issues if it is fundamentally unstable to Weng Zen. Besides that, they also use creative thinking in the form of Aqilah suggesting to collaborate with other companies for investment. This is a creative business plan that can not only benefits the reputation of the company, but it can also give initial financial boost to the company for this particular project. And if the project is nicely done, this can even be converted into a long-time working partnership.
The last scenario is about green energy transition, which Edmund and Tze Hin will be the good thinkers with Roberto and Aqilah as the bad thinkers. This scenario takes place between Company A and Company B regarding the project Greenhouse.
Hi, Mr. Edmund and Mr. Tze Hin. Did you guys know the detail about our project, which is Greenhouse?
Hi, Nadi. Yeah, I already did some research and tests on how it is going. So basically, green energy is generated from natural resources such as sunlight, wind, and water, which means that green energy is actually safe to the environment.
If the process follows the correct way, mostly all of the green energy don't harm the environment through factors such as releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. But in this revolution era, who even cares about the environment? Everyone cares about the profits only.
Yo, we cannot think like that. If the environment is not in good condition, it's gonna affect our health. By the way, through Company A's research, the energy consists of two types, which is the renewable ones and the non-renewable ones.
Oh, really? What type of renewable energy that can be classified as green energy? But for me, as long as it can provide the energy to us, why we need to differentiate the type of energy? Don't you think it is wasting of time? Because both of them provide the same things.
Hey, we as an engineer, we need to think forward. And of course, we also need to think about what will happen in the future. So back to our main topic, renewable energy consists of solar energy, biomass, and hydroelectric power. For example, solar power are using photovoltaic cells that capture sunlight and convert it into the electricity.
Yes, while the wind power is suited for offshore and places that have higher altitude. This is due to the fact that they uses the flow of air around the world to push the turbines, and then this energy is then used to generate electricity for that area.
If you want to talk about the renewable energy, don't you think that it's useless for petroleum and petrogeoscience students, which is obviously we can ensure the world in the future if you want to change it 100% toward green energy?
The thing is, we still need those students in the future because we're not changing it as drastically as you think. Now, as an engineer, we need to focus on how to change our world for a better future.
It is obviously true, guys. You all need to believe us. The other example for green energy is biofuel. Organic materials such as wood waste and organic agricultural waste can be transformed into fuel. For example, ethanol and biodiesel.
But what is the importance of green energy? I still cannot accept the fact why we need to be focused on the revolution towards green energy. Moreover, electric generation capacity is not popularized. So I guess the green energy cannot succeed in this field.
Yeah, that makes sense. Not only that, The green energy also unreliable, which means it is depending on weather and multiple factors.
Yo, wait. Before that, both of you need to know that one of the importance of green energy is to replace the negative effects of the fossil fuels, which green energy, in this sense, becomes the more friendly alternative for the environment.
But actually, it has a low profitable from the aspect of economy. This means it is very risky and needs a huge startup capital to set up expensive facilities. The facilities that are used are not cheap and it's hard to get.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? That is obviously requires huge space to build up energy storage station.
Guys, if we always look at the back and we are afraid to make a new move, this is gonna be the obstacle for us to change the world towards a better life.
I guess I need to do more research and thesis about green energy, right, Aqilah?
Yeah, we will lack of knowledge. It's okay. By the way, Mr. Edmund and Mr. Tze Hin, we need to go first because we have urgent meeting after this. See you next time.
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Comment section. Now let us move on by analyzing some errors in the green energy transition scenario acted just now. First and foremost, Roberto has displayed the timescale error when discussing the impacts of the greenhouse gas emissions. He firmly stated that if his company can make more short-term profits, he did not care about how long-term environmental pollution will affect the long-term sustainable development goals. Eventually, this timescale error will lead to the energy crisis if the fossil fuels energy suddenly depletes. Furthermore, the error shown by Roberto is the ego involvement error. After other people have explained the upsides of green energy, he still cannot accept other people's ideas and insisted that his opinions are the best. In this situation, he has already fallen into the intelligent trap. Moreover, the magnitude error occurs when Roberto said that setting up the new energy facilities will decrease their company revenues and profits. Apart from the thinking errors, there are also some good thinking. Tze Hin has displayed the creative thinkings when he is explaining how engineers will be able to innovate technologies for the future sustainability. Besides, Edmund has also shown the critical thinking in the scenario. For instance, he said that petroleum engineers and geoscientists will be still in demand because the alternation from non-renewables to renewables needs a longer period to execute.
So there are the three scenarios from our group. Thanks for watching. That's all from us and thank you. Till we meet again, guys.